Hey everybody, it's your buddy Adam. Back with another Fed to Chubby. It's Monday morning. It's about 9 a.m. Do pardon the afro. We're having a bit of a snowmageddon here in Houston. It's about 18 degrees, snowy. We had a big thunderstorm. It froze, and snow on top of that. And our power's been out since 2 a.m. So that's fun. Our house is cold, but hopefully it kicks back on pretty quick. And it's just a snow day here in Houston. So it's a good thing to kick off today, this week. It's going to be a crazy one. And I wanted to kind of just have a few quick notes about perseverance. As a lot of you guys know, this past weekend, I did a bucket list ride. I kicked off a 75-mile ride for the Liberty Freedom Ride in Liberty, Texas. Great event, awesome people. Did a couple of quick videos on it. Froze my ass off. I rode like 40 miles dead into a headwind. I wanted to quit so many times, but I didn't because that's not what I signed up for. So I thought that would be a good kind of topic to hit today. And of course, with the power outage and being up and down since 2 a.m., I'm not completely prepared for this video, but as you can tell by the glasses and my hair, but here we are. We're weighing it because that's part of life. And when life throws you curveballs, you swing for the fences. So the whole point is that your body is way more capable than you think it is, right? So a lot of times we get trapped in this this cycle of I can't do this, I can't do that, or my body won't let me. And frankly, that's bullshit. I mean, I was there too. I know all about it because I was 100% there. But you let yourself get into your own head, and when you do that, it's a really bad downward spiral you get caught in. It's a law of diminishing returns, and it's really hard to break out of that cycle. But once you get out of your own head, it's absolutely amazing what you can accomplish, right? And if he told me 3 years ago I'd be doing a 75-mile bike ride, I'd tell you you're absolutely just knucking futs. Just get the hell out of here. There's no way in hell I'm going to sit on a bike for 5 hours and 50 minutes and get a 75-mile bike ride. You're just nuts. But here I am doing it. And surprisingly, it's day 2 after the ride, and I'm not dead to the world. I'm not sore at all. Maybe it's the freezing temperatures. I don't know. But that's just the thing. I mean, I think that once you get out of your own head, and once you've done the work, you've done the training, you've done the nutritional part of it, it's all about just working through that and working through that perseverance. And I know that for me, well, even the day of the ride, right? So I get up, it's 4 a.m. Okay, great. Shake off the cobwebs, use the restroom, make some coffee, get my oatmeal going, get my banana, and then I'm going through my checklist of all the stuff I need. And I get to my Beats, my ear pods, right? And I check to see if they've been charged, and only one of them was charged. Only my right ear pod was charged. And the old version of me, the fat Adam, not the fit Adam, would have just throw my hands up in the air and be like, you know what, I'm done, I quit. This isn't gonna happen today, this is not my day, it didn't charge. But then, dude, I got 4 hours until I gotta kick off this ride. I can easily charge this whole thing up twice over by then. So I just put it in the charger and drank my coffee and ate my banana, my oatmeal, and watched it charge up. And sure enough, before I even left the house, I had full charge and full capability. So that's just it. I mean, those bad habits that we've been shaking, I've been talking about, exchanging good for bad over time, it's really come through to fruition for me in that sense. So, I packed up and I headed out. And, the ride sucked. The first half of it, like I said, it was dead into a headwind. And they said it was 10 to 15 mile an hour gentle breeze, which is totally BS. There was some gusts. I almost got knocked over a couple times on the bike. And there were several times when I was getting to the point, the most northern point, where I can turn around and finally have that, have some tailwind, that I wanted to give up. And I really thought about calling in the sag wagon. I was like, you know what? I'm going to call it. And if you don't know the sag wagon is what you call to get picked up when you quit. Everyone has different names for it, but it's supplying gear, snacks and gear, whatever it may be. But it picks up the stragglers and people that can't finish. And I was really about to do that, and I started thinking about the thousands and thousands of miles I've already put in training, right? Getting on my bike every day and riding and earning my day and getting fitter by the day. And I also thought about back to when I used to do powerlifting, and I used to go squat 600 pounds and shit. I mean, these legs can do it. I just need to get out of my own head. So, that's what I kind of was telling myself. I'm like, look at all these accomplishments you've done in your past. Look at all you've done, the 42 years of life you've done. You can do this. And then I got some really good advice along the way. Shout outs to good old Jessica Miller Time. She said, no matter what you do, you should remember heels down when you're going up the big hills. And, there's one point in the race where there's all these guys and really expensive bikes. And, I started passing them and I saw them up on their toes on these big hills. And I dig down and put my heels down and start just pedaling my ass off. And then, you know what? I'd be passing those guys in bikes that, are expensive as some cars. It's pretty crazy. Another thing I just want to let Charles Lou, if you're watching, 100% I was in shorts, buddy. It was 36 degrees and balmy, but I was rolling in shorts because that's the only way I know how to do it. But, I think that with anything you do, there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be positive and negatives, but it's how you handle those. I know that last night on the Trimming the Fat podcast that should be out today, we talked a lot about that too, right? About what do you do when you get off track, and how do you rebound, right? How do you recover from failure, or what before would have been catastrophic failure that I would just completely give up? How do I recover from that and then start new every day and then earn that next day and earn that next day? And I think that's a lot of it. I mean, I know I'm kind of rambling on again because that's really my deal. I like to ramble. And if you guys know me, I'm a good rambler. I can talk all day to basically a tree. But I think a lot of people just need to know that perseverance isn't just giving up when the slightest thing doesn't go your way. It's really about the big picture and the big plan and how you're going to adapt and overcome. Even like today, I mean, we've got no power, and I woke up and I really wanted coffee. Luckily, we've got a gas stove, so I heated up a big boiling pot of water, and I got some coffee filters out and a funnel, and I made coffee the old-fashioned way. It's you can get creative in this approach. There's no one-size-fits-all solution on how you do this or how you get to the finish line, but it's a matter of just getting to the finish line and finishing. And that's one thing I told my son, Benjamin, who's 4. When I get home, he's like, Dad, did you win? I'm like, I didn't win, buddy, but I finished. And that's all that matters, is that I set this goal for myself to do a 75-mile bike ride. And through, even in the race, I followed some people and went the wrong way. And I ended up doing like 77.4, I think was the total mileage. So I did an extra almost 2.5 miles, and I finished in 15 minutes after my goal time, heading into a headwind for the first like 35, 40 miles. So, we really, as long as, it's kind of funny because you can do anything you put your mind to, but you also have to get out of your head at the same time and let your body do the work. And that's one thing that I think that a lot of people fail to realize, is that your brain can be the most amazing tool you have, but it also can be, the biggest thing fighting against you if you let it. So I think that, going back to things I've talked about before, you need to have those positive affirmations. You need to look yourself in the eye and say, look, I can do this, and here's reasons why, and say it out loud. And those things will really, really help you get on to the next phase. But that's all I got for today. Hopefully you guys got something out of this one. I'm going to go play with some dinosaurs and some monster trucks with my kid and have a good time. And hopefully the power comes back on soon. And if not, I'll be making chili anyway. So, hey, have a great one. It's a snow day in Houston. Y'all be good. This is Adam for Fat to Chubby, reminding you to get up and move. Remember, you are the magic pill. Take care.